She didn't say a single word in her interview, but she got the job over 200 other candidates. Here's how. Sarah walked into Google's headquarters for her final interview. She had already beaten out 200 applicants. This was her moment, the final step. But as soon as she entered the room, she knew something was wrong. The interviewer, a man named James, was on the phone, and he looked incredibly stressed. He held up one finger, silently asking for just 1 minute. But 1 minute turned into 5. Then 5 minutes stretched into 10. Sarah just sat there, waiting patiently. Now, most other candidates would have gotten restless. They might have checked their phone, started tapping their foot, or even looked visibly annoyed. Some might have just walked out. But Sarah noticed something that everyone else would have missed. On James's desk, there was a small family photo. It was him, his wife, and a little girl who was lying in a hospital bed. She also saw his coffee was cold and his eyes were red and tired. So she didn't interrupt. She didn't let out a heavy sigh. She simply waited. After a full 15 minutes, James finally hung up the phone and turned to her, looking completely exhausted. "I am so sorry," he began. "My daughter is in the hospital and..." Before he could finish, Sarah stood up. "Please," she said gently, "go be with your family. We can always reschedule this." James looked at her, clearly surprised. "You've been sitting here patiently for 15 minutes. You're not frustrated at all?" Sarah offered a soft, understanding smile. "Some things are far more important than a job interview. I truly hope your daughter is okay." James paused for a long moment, studying her. Then he said something completely unexpected. "You're hired." Sarah was stunned. "But you haven't asked me a single question." James closed his laptop. "I've interviewed hundreds of people for this role. They all had perfect resumes and perfectly rehearsed answers." He looked directly at her. "But you are the very first person who saw me as a human being, not just an obstacle standing in the way of your success. At this company, we don't just need more talented people. We need more people with genuine empathy." Sarah started her new job the very next week. 3 years later, she became the youngest director in her entire division. And what about James's daughter? She made a full and complete recovery. Remember, empathy will take you further than ambition ever will. If this story moved you, comment empathy down below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that matter.